Okay, that's a different story, because when it comes down to my customer, I need y'all to be happy. Okay, I need everything to be in tip top.
Shake some, move something, that's an earthquake. Coming in every 30 minutes like
Hey creators, welcome back to the studio. I'm Aramis, the artist. Y'all, we doing it, okay? Since the Zodiac series is officially done, I am starting a new series. Let's get started.
invite me over if you throw another pity party. Shake some, move something, that's an earthquake. Coming in every 30 minutes like a word. I'm trying to shake some.
So I had to take y'all a little bit back in time because I had started to prime this canvas that's behind me. This is gonna be the start of a new series, y'all. Okay, so I work better, like the way my creative brain works is when I have like a mission or a goal. And so that's why it was really fun for me to paint all 12 of the signs, because I had a mission, okay? We had something to work towards. So now I'm like, okay, that's all done. Like, what's next? You know, and so what keeps my creative juices flowing is when I'm always asking myself, what's gonna be my next project? So what's really been on my mind lately is like the stories that we tell ourselves, whether that's through like religion, mythology, movies, all sorts of stuff. So and I had told you all before that I've been wanting to use myself as a muse. Okay, it's been a journey, y'all. It's been a journey to self-love and self-care. Hold on, pause break, because obviously your girl's attention is distracted. I didn't give y'all the update about where we end up putting the couch. Let me show you. Okay, because I love the yellow couch so much, I was like, let's just move it around where there could be space for both of them. And so now I have this futon couch that can lay flat, and it can be like a bed for your girl when I need a nap, you know? So yeah, this is the little quick update from the last vlog for when I got that new couch. Right, me being a muse. Okay, so I actually posted this little snippet on my stories, kind of hinting at this, and it was just really like, I'm always looking for reference images. So tell me if that's the same for artists down there, if you always like scrolling on Instagram or like Googling something, trying to get like the certain position that you want. And I'm always using random photos, random women. And I think I actually talked about this in a previous vlog when I was painting Aquarius. I'll link that up here. So for example, let's talk about Aquarius, because then y'all can know what I'm talking about in that video. So I found this image dope, love it, it was perfect. But as a black woman, I love painting images that actually look like me, but it's actually kind of hard to find good stock photos of black people. Okay, actually me and Shannon was just talking about this, but so I'm constantly tweaking the images, changing the features so they can look more identifiable as like a black woman, but at the end of the day they just end up looking more racially ambiguous, which I'm down with. Like, I'm with that 100%. But also, I feel like from all the photo shoots that I've been doing with my friends, with Jeanette and with Isaac, and even some of the ones that Annie's been taking to me in the backyard, honey. Okay, if you follow me on the gram, you've been seeing. So from the photos, I'm like, first of all, I think photography is interesting because you get to see yourself in a different way. Like, you actually step away from looking at yourself in the mirror, where you actually identify with this person. When you see yourself in a photo, there's like a little bit of distance between you and the person in the photo. So now you can see it from a different perspective. So that's what's been happening with all these photo shoots. And I'm like, why don't I paint her? Like, she kind of bomb. And like, that bomb end up being me, which is like amazing, of course. But it's been a journey to self-love and just like embracing all aspects of myself, embracing my body. There's actually a really good photo that Andy took of me. So I probably won't even put up here because it's like, it's too much. Maybe I have to blur something out, I don't know. But y'all know that I'm usually painting nude women. And unfortunately, first of all, this is why I have to make my Patreon have that filter, like where it asks if you 18 and over. Like, I'm not, y'all, it ain't no OnlyFans, okay? It's literally just because I have nudes, I have to put that. But two, because I paint nudes, there's a lot of places where I can't even show my work. So I'm just like, I just really want to examine this conversation we have around the human body, especially the woman's body. Okay, this frustrates me every time when I drive down Seattle. There's a big ass sculpture, okay, y'all? And when I say big, I mean big. Like, bro gotta be at least like 6 feet, okay? He's huge. It's this bronze sculpture of this man, white man, fully naked, butt ass, okay? Little Peter Weed out, like showing everything, like in the middle of downtown. And I'm like, first of all, why is this here? What is the message? Now I'm gonna have to go look it up now that I'm thinking about it. But it's also like, okay, now if that was a woman's body, they would not have it. She would have to have a cloth thrown over her nipples, something thrown over her. It's like, it's kind of ridiculous to me, and I want to examine this a lot more. But anywho, I'm saying that to say I paint a lot of nudes. So in the photos that I've been posing in, I've been nude. So there's one that Andy took of me, and I was laying on my back, and look, your girl don't wear bras, okay? It just is what it is. So the natural movement of the breasts, when you lay on your back, they kind of go where gravity goes. And I was looking at this, and I'm like, you know what? I'm loving the fact that I'm embracing just all aspects of myself. But what I noticed is that I want my art to reflect that even more as well, where it's like, okay, her breasts ain't gonna be as perky because mine ain't perky. Like, that's not how a natural woman's body is. So I'm just really excited to incorporate all these different facets of myself, the woman's body, identity, self-love, dismantling old narratives around Eve, the snake, a whole lot. I'm putting a little bug in here. I'm gonna tell y'all more about that as this series evolves. But yeah, I'm excited. This could honestly benefit from another layer of gesso. You see how streaky, like, clearly your girl's being lazy. I'm gonna go ahead and do another layer of gesso. I literally just did like kind of 1.5 of the watered down gesso. I didn't even put a full layer on. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put another layer on. I'm gonna do it right so it looks nice in the end. This was actually the same thing that happened to my other painting. I'm gonna show y'all. Pretty much I didn't have a thick layer of gesso on the sugar peel painting, so when I poured the paint you could actually see it through the back. And I use a lot of paint. I'm actually really used to using a really thick industrial type canvas, and this isn't that kind. This is like just a standard, it's a thinner canvas that's more standard. I mean, it's not more thin than usual, it's just not the thick industrial grade stuff that I'm used to using. And since I pour so much paint, a lot of it can seep through to the back, especially if I don't have a lot of layers of gesso. So that's actually what happened for these. You can see the paint coming through the back. They're all wrapped up in plastic just to keep them safe. But yeah, she could have probably benefited from some more layers of gesso as well. Fine, I'll put another layer. Paint stuff home, so I don't even have a tray, a proper roller or nothing. Okay, your girl's DIYing it. I think this is a lid. This is a lid to one of my bins. Use whatever you can. Hey, babe. What's crap? Painting. Swipe up. Hello. Oh, wow. You are kidding. Oh, what is it? See from the studio. Oh, look at the class. It reminds me of Libra. Oh, don't it look like my Libra baby? Oh my God, that's so dope. Oh, let me show the vlog. Man, it's like, of course the camera never does it justice, but trust me, it's beautiful. Oh, wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, look, ayy, stay on leeching for the energy. I ain't worried, give a fuck about the enemy. Beat it, got them thinking it was 10 of me. That's why tonight I'm on the weed, not the Hennessy. Lying, but I tell you how it really be. Dropping game, I can sprinkle for infinity. I'm the player of the year if I do say, cause I treat a Saturday like a Tuesday. Came through with the sauce for the soul food. Eat good, smoke great, that's a whole move. Whole time, half time for the smoke break. In the mission, from the mission for the long cake. Laced up, rope chain, got my tongue tied. Top down, out, let them sun dry. I'm that and I said it before I had proof. Can't believe it till they see it, that's a sad truth. Hey, I be out of town, out of time, out of blood rush. Ay, you be out of line, out of bounds, out of comeback. Ay, yes, sir. I be out of town, out of time, what it does at. Yeah, you be telling lies in your rhymes, where your funds at. Mailbox money in my real name. 30 years old and they still lame. Tryna kick it in the H like a field goal. Touchdown with finesse, that's a heel toe. Look, what you thought, think better. Sundress.
Good morning. It's far from the morning, but we're here. It's been quite an eventful day. As I claw my nails into my hand. We had a couple hiccups with the candle labels. Very frustrating, very frustrating. But you know, this is the process. This is the journey when you trying to bring a product to market and dealing with other organizations and just so many people who are involved in this project. But a lot, you know what, I'm just really trying to refocus the energy and realize that actually a lot of good came from this circumstance. One, we switching up some things. Two, like when it comes down to the label. Two, I'm changing the whole concept around the photo shoot. Actually, let me talk about that for a second. I feel, you know, it's been interesting. I've been talking to a lot of different people around social media and like how they've been feeling and stuff. And you know, I really had an idea for this photo shoot for it to be like black girl magic, like really cosmic, really goddess energy, like divine, beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it's still gonna be beautiful in all those things. But you know, something that I really almost like pride myself in is that I'm like regular as fuck. Like I'm actually very basic and really easy to please when it comes down to certain things. Now, I know it's funny, I'm saying that in my mind, but I'm also hearing the different people I've worked with, like my manufacturers, like some of the distribution companies. I know they like, oh, are you simple? Are you easy to please? Okay, that's a different story, because when it comes down to my customer, I need y'all to be happy. Okay, I need everything to be in tip top. But when it comes down to my life, y'all, like I'm not extra. I'm not extra at all. Like I've always just been the basic girl who just don't even want to shave. Okay, don't even want to put the time in. Like that's just not a value to me. And I feel like I've been hearing from a lot of people. I mean, like we all do this, right? So I'm gonna put myself in that same space when it comes down to like comparing yourself on social media. So it's like a lot of people just haven't been feeling good, like when they scroll on their Instagram feed or see different things that's on TikTok. So it's like, first of all, it's my baby dying. She's struggling. Anywho, like the pages that I follow and the people who give me comfort is just like regular basic people who's just spreading love, light, inspiration, and somebody who I can relate to. And so I'm like, man, it would actually be cool if this photo shoot is more just like on some straight up self-care R&R. And when you're doing a self-care day, you ain't worried about how you look. You ain't like your whole face ain't beat like full of makeup. That's not the look and the vibe that I feel like even resonates with the times right now, and specifically the message that I'm trying to share around the candle. So I feel like this all worked out in divine timing for there to be an issue with the labels, for some tweaks to need to be happen. It's actually gonna look better. There's a better finish that's gonna be on it. So many good things that's happening from this scenario. So I'm just grateful for that. I'm glad we caught it. I'm glad we're making the fixes and the changes. We are gonna be pushing back the launch date, which is good. It's gonna give me more time to actually do it right. So yes, let's focus on that. Let's give it that energy. Let me show y'all this painting and see how these colors dried from when I was pouring it. I think yesterday. I think y'all saw it yesterday. Let's check it out. Really liking what's going on here, and like these are truly my favorite moments because I can't control it. Okay, it's unpredictable. It's nothing that I can intentionally do. It's just like the paint literally goes where it's gonna go. So I was starting to sketch out the portrait that I was gonna put here, so I could actually see the portrait being here and like this energy. Because I poured so much paint and this wasn't stapled to the wall, it's gonna have these ripples. Earlier I was saying that I didn't want the paint to see through. This is fine. I mean, clearly it happened before in some of the other paintings, but definitely not as much as the other ones because I did put a couple more layers of gesso here. And it's understandable here because I literally poured paint. Y'all saw how much paint I poured here, so it made sense that some of it was going to seep through here at the top. Let's see if we can get these wrinkles out. My bad, I got distracted. I forgot I was bringing y'all along on the journey, okay. It did smooth out, it got a lot better. I'm gonna flip it over and show you what
said the weapon wouldn't prosper, now they wouldn't form. I'm about to golf, I hit the middle and it's good and warm. I got the $1 million motors, I've been getting to it. I got the it boost your ego when you listen to it. I know they waiting on the fall, but I doubt that. Cause I've been buying Bitcoin on the bounce back. Might need a minute in the morning, I've been working late. You see me living in my purpose, I don't perpetrate. I'm certified, certified mattress.
Better. Of course not perfect, but when it comes time to stretch it, once she's stretched, and then I'll spray her again on the back. So, see from the side. Still got some ripples, but it is a lot better than how it was before.
I'm trying to show you something. Move something that's an earthquake. Coming in every 30 minutes like a work break.
Do y'all remember the pathos that I propagated vlogs ago? Maybe I'll put it here. No, it's here. I think it's there. This is that new baby. Look how much she's growing. Y'all, I'm feeling like a proud plant mom. Oh, they doing so good.
30 minutes like a... Hold up, slow down, baby. Don't you see me? I'm flicking. My in-person better than the TV depiction. Know them devils plotting, wanna see me in prison. But just know all my brothers riding, there won't be no division. I'm making money, making magic, baby. Come congratulate me. Acting Aggie starting to agitate me like he glad to play me. Even moments when I ain't mashing, I be acting gravy. I be stunning, stepping in my pennies like the magic. Remember every time. Only on so we can make it together. Gave my life to God and now he making it better. But just in case they plotting on, they got a brand new Beretta. I'm feeling fresh about the freezer.
I feel like the minute I turn the camera on, all the noise, the construction want to start. All the trucks want to drive by. Let me stop being lazy and actually use my lavalier mic. It's just such a process. But good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the studio. Made a lot of good progress on the painting last night. Let me show you. Yeah, I feel like you can see her better in this light. Looking a little rough now, but y'all know it's layers, it's process to this. So this is just the first, not even the first layer. I mean, I'm literally just putting in the highlights, see how I'm feeling, making sure the scale is good. We got her hand over here. You know, I'm really just experimenting. I talked a lot before about really want to like rewrite the story of Eve and having all these different things, but she's giving me different energy. She's giving me different energy. So I think I'm gonna share more about that a bit later. But for now, I'm gonna wrap up the vlog there. Later on tonight is the create date with the patrons. So if you wanna learn more about my Patreon, you all can check that out down below in the description. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And remember, if you liked it, like it, and I'll see you all next week.
Said it before I had proof.
That ass though.
Hey, I be out of town.